that we say is about to happen, it happened before. Matthew 21:9 says, the crowds going ahead of him and those who followed were shouting, Hosanna to the Son of David. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Hosanna in the highest. He was, when they were shouting, okay, Matthew 21:7, and brought the donkey and the colt and laid their coats on them, and he sat on the colt. So he sat on the donkey before in Matthew 21:7, and then Hosea 9:9 talked about him sitting on the donkey. In the same way, when he comes back on that day, you sit on the donkey again. As the Bible tells us in Revelation 19:11, it says, and I saw heaven opened, and behold, a white horse, and he who sat on it called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he judges and wages war. So Revelation 19:11 is telling us that he will come riding on a horse. But in Revelation 19:11, it's a white horse. But in the same way, he rode on a donkey when he entered Jerusalem in Matthew 21:7. And it's the same donkey that Zechariah 9:9 talked about. So him appearing on a horse on that day is nothing new. He did it before, it happened before. So nothing new is about to happen. Most of the things that will happen on that day, it happened before. It's just a repeat of the things that happened in the past. Because God is the God of again and again and again and again and again. Once he has done something, he will do it again. Just like what he did in Matthew 21:7. When Jesus rode on a horse, he will do it again on that day when Jesus will come back riding on a white horse. As he stated in Revelation 19:11. Rabbi Akosa. So we should not look at it and see it as if something new is about to happen. Most of the events happened before, nothing new. Most of the events are just going to be repeated. It's going to be a repeat of what happened in the past. Rabbi Akosa, Luke 2:1-4 says, now in those days, a decree went from the Caesar Augustus that a census be taken of all the inhabitants of all the inhabited earth. This was the first census taken while Quirinius was governor of Syria, and everyone was on his way to register for the census, each to his own city. Joseph also went from Galilee, from the city of Nazareth to Judea, to the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and family of David. So there was a census. Everyone had to be counted. Everyone had to make sure that they wrote down their names to be counted because of the census that was announced. Everyone was counted on earth at that time before the arrival of our Lord Jesus Christ, which is the same thing that is happening now. Everyone is going to be counted now because of the coronavirus. They say go and register, go and do the test, go and vaccinate, but all they want is to register to have a record of each and every of everyone on earth. Once you go and vaccinate, they get your record. They keep your record. They know you are there. You'll be counted. But those that do not go and register, they cannot be counted. But this counting of people, that is why there's this vaccination. That is why it is compulsory for everyone. You've got to go and vaccinate because they want to check how many people are there. They want to take, just like there was a census, to check how many people are there before the arrival of Jesus at the first time. And now they are doing the same thing. Everyone, it has got to go, it is going at the whole earth everywhere. So everyone is going to be vaccinated. So they keep a record because once you vaccinate, they keep the number. Your number, you get a record, they keep your record so they can check who got this vaccine. The vaccines have got like numbers that they use to register them. So they would say vaccinated, we gave a dose number 1 or whatever. They've got their numbers that they use. But that's why it's just a way of counting people just before the coming of the Lord. Just like what happened when he came first time. Everyone was counted just before the coming of the Lord. So see it and know it, that this vaccination that is taking place is for everyone to be registered so that everyone will be vaccinated. Not simply because they need the vaccine, but because they want everyone to be counted. Just like there was a census for everyone to be counted. This is the same thing that they are doing now. They want everyone to have the vaccine so they can count them and have a record of them. Why? Because Jesus is about to come. Just like when he was about to come first time, there was a census. And now when he's about to come second time, there's a census.